61% of authors feel that, what? This literally blows my mind. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. Do you talk to your characters or do you just watch it all play out and type it up like a creepy bystander? A while ago I saw an article on Facebook. It had been shared by an author called Mark Stay, who I've mentioned on this channel before. He's a really cool sci-fi fantasy author and you should absolutely check him out. He's shared this article on Facebook by The Guardian about authors that listen to their characters. And he shared it with this question, do you listen to your characters? And at the time I was like, yeah, of course I do. If you didn't listen to your characters, how do you know what they're saying, right? A few weeks later, it occurred to me that I hadn't actually read the article, and actually it sounds quite interesting, so maybe I should revisit it. So I went and found it on Mark's profile and read it, along with the study that was linked to it. It turns out that I do not, in fact, share what the authors in that article were discussing. I cannot hear my characters in the same way that they were saying they can. The main point the article was trying to get across was that some authors, and I think it's around 60%, so it's a big chunk of authors, feel that they can hear their characters to the point where their character has some form of autonomy outside of the world that the author has built for them. This literally blows my mind. This is not what I said I experienced at all. I honestly didn't realise this was a real phenomena outside of, the memes that authors share on Facebook saying, I tried to do writing today, only my characters weren't behaving, so I didn't hit my word count. I honestly thought that was just a meme. I did not realise that 2/3 of authors genuinely experience it. I'm not going to lie, I'm slightly jealous. So now I've actually read the article that Mark shared, turns out I'm slightly interested in the idea of it and the psychology of it, and that obviously led me to do an unhealthy amount of research on it rather than working on my whip. At this stage, this whole channel is just you guys watching me procrastinate from doing my whip, but it is interesting, so it's fine, I'm sure. So, what did the article say? I'm gonna do that thing that authors stereotypically don't like, though I actually do like even though I am an author. I'm gonna look at some data. We love data. So according to the study, 63% of authors listened to the characters they created. I think I do actually fit in this number in some respects. When I say I listen to my characters, what I mean is I kind of imagine myself in the scene I'm writing in some capacity, and then I watch it like a bystander, and then I write it. Sounds narcissistic, maybe it is. Sometimes I put myself as the main character if I need to experience like touching things or smelling things. Then I kind of implant myself in that way and then I try to experience it like that. I'm pretty sure that's quite normal. I feel quite confident in saying a lot of authors do that, though now I'm not so sure. The study then goes on to say that 61% of authors interviewed at the festival say that their characters have agency. What? Agency literally means that you can act independently, right? So 61% of authors feel that their characters have agency and can act independently of the world that the author has created for them in their novel. That honestly blows my mind. 56% of authors say that they can see their characters, like in their mind's eye, obviously not literally, and can also have other sensory experiences of them. It didn't really go in to explain what that meant, but I feel that means that they can smell them? I don't know. Besides hearing them in the scene and kind of seeing them in your mind's eye, I don't really know what that would mean. This bit literally blew my mind. According to the article and the study, it says that 20% of people surveyed said that they feel that their characters take up the same physical space as them. And then finally, as if your mind has just not been blown enough, it says that 15% of authors can enter a full-blown conversation with their character about something entirely outside of the novel. So they've created this character that is so vibrant and so independent of the story that they can have an actual conversation. I'm beginning to wonder if maybe I'm just not that good a writer and that's why I can't do this, but I've never even considered it as a possibility. I definitely listen to my characters and I imagine them, and I can see them if I imagine them, but to actually imagine them kind of breaking into my own space. That's nuts. Any author that can do that literally has superpowers. So if there is something I have learned from the article and the study and people's reactions to it online, it's that authors have a very different idea of what it means to see or hear your character. What someone can imagine in their mind's eye, another person is completely incapable of doing. So if we all experience the idea of seeing and hearing our characters differently, I think we should chat about it. I really want to know. In the comments, let's discuss it. How do you talk to your characters? How do you experience them? I'm so intrigued because I just did not realise that this was such a big thing. Like 2/3 of authors have superpowers and can literally see and feel and experience their characters in a way that I cannot. I need to chat to other authors about it. Tell me, how do you experience your characters? I really want to know. I'm going to put all of the sources in the description below. Let me know, do you speak to your characters? In what respect do you speak to your characters? I'm honestly so intrigued. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I found this topic really interesting. I'm not sure if you guys will, but I wanted to put it out there anyway. Let's chat about this in the comments, because honestly, my tiny mind has just like disintegrated after reading this article. If you did like this video, please do be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that like button. Oh, and the bell icon so you can be notified every time I upload. Thanks guys, thank you for humouring my weird tangent, and I will see you next time. Bye!